Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I am so excited to be back today because today we're back with yet another mixtape reaction. You guys, look, I'm gonna be honest right now. I'm a little nervous about today, I'm not gonna lie. I'm incredibly excited, please don't get me wrong, but I don't really know what is about to happen within this mixtape, and that alone is making me very nervous. You guys know that his last mixtape was a very raw and emotional and a lot deeper than I was anticipating, which is on me because let's be real, it's YOONGI and I should know better. But I'm trying to mentally prepare myself now, and because the only thing I have heard from this mixtape is gonna be D-2, it doesn't give me a whole lot of insight as to what is about to happen, and it's freaking me out a little bit because I'm trying to mentally prepare, but prepare for what I don't know. But you know what, we are here and we are gonna do this, and I'm very excited because honestly I love YOONGI so much. The way that he compiles his lyrics, the way that he is able to express himself in a variety of different ways is honestly, it's beautiful, and I am very excited because this is his last mixtape release that he's done, and I'm excited going forward. I hope that we get more Agust in the future. If not, that's okay. I'm very nervous and excited, and I just got a lot of emotions right now. We're just gonna have to figure out how to deal with it. Now, I do want to put this out there. This mixtape is actually relatively long. It does contain 10 songs, which is a lot longer than the previous one. And because YouTube has incredibly strict like copyright rules, they very much will block a video that contains more than so many songs within one sitting, which is why I am having to break this down into parts. I know it is annoying, and it's going to be like gaps in between each part. However, this is the best way to do this so that way I can actually get this video up. So please understand that. Also, I have chosen lyric videos for this. I know that I did dual set last time. Dual set is superior, I am very well aware. However, going back and forth between the lyrics and then actually listening to the song, it was a lot of back and forth, and a lot of people didn't really mind that I did dual set. People like I asked, people didn't really care when I did RM's mixtape, so I am doing just lyric videos for this. I'm very well aware lyric videos are not always the best. They do contain errors. It's fine if there is errors, just please let me know. And yes, so as I stated, we are having to break this down into parts. This is going to be part 1 of 3. The first 3 songs in which we are listening to in this part are going to be Moonlight, What Do You Think? Yeah, What Do You Think? And then Strange featuring RM. I didn't know that RM had a collaboration on this mixtape. I was unaware, so that's gonna be interesting. But yes, anyway, let's go ahead and do this. Excuse me. Let's make sure we are recording. We are. This is good. Let's pull the video up. Excuse me. We're gonna start with Moonlight and kind of work our way down and see where this goes. I honestly, I have no idea. Oh god. Okay, it's gonna be fine though. We got this. We're good. Let's do this. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do it. Oh wait, I didn't check the volume. And I am gonna turn it up just a little bit because they are watching something in the next room, by the way, and I want to drown them out as much as possible. So let's do this. I'm gonna go back. Okay, let's go. Okay. Ooh, that coming in.
Okay. Yeah. 3년 지났네. Agust.
Okay.
야, 솔직히 몇 곡 넣을지 잘 모르겠어요. 야, 씨발, 내가 하는 거죠.
Let's go. That laugh though.
씨발, 내가 하는 거죠. 아이고. 오케이. 작은 소라에 지대고 그래 남산동 지하에서 이제는 펜하우스한 남자희하 아직도 꿈에 섞이지 못하는 비트팬 내 머릿속 현실은 이상과 싸워 지겨워 내 가장 큰 적을 속단해 와 그보다 더
that but like behind his tone, I love that like gritty real rawness. It's beautiful. But this, yes, exactly. That's interesting though. The Peter Pan who still cannot wake up from his dream. In my head, the reality fights with the idea tirelessly. Wow, words. That is an interesting like comparison he's making there. But honestly, we see the glow from the small, the small apartment from the basement to a penthouse. That glow up though.
서 현실은 이상과 싸워 지겹게 내 가장 큰 적을 속아내와 그보다 더 지독한 내 안의 그럼과의 싸움 가끔씩 신기해 원망해 왜 이런 삶을 살게 하지 내가 뭐를 하는지 음악을 사랑하는지 가끔씩 되물어 돌아갈 수만이 돌아갈 거냐고 가끔씩 되물어 돌아갈 수만이 돌아갈 거냐고 글쎄 그건 고민 중 내가 가지게 시켜낸 것 같다가 씨발 개고생한 거 보상받는 것 같단 난 아쉽고 이게 엇보이고 존나 높게 난 있는 겹치는 거뭐난 산동에서 시작한 10년은 여지났지만 그때랑 똑같네 머리가 복잡한 건 새벽에 나는 전화
I wasn't expecting this change.
새벽에 나는 전화 여전히 그때 방향 내 삶에 많은 게 변했지만 멈춰 다 비친 여전히
Yes.
새벽에 나는 전화 여전히 그때 방향 나는 모두에게 필연적이지 어떻게 변해가는지가 우리의 어딘지 가끔씩 내가 존재인 것 같다가도
Oh, the way that he's able to change his tone like that. It sounds like multiple people in one track, and it's honestly, it's so interesting to hear and incredibly attractive. I'm putting it out there. Yes.
내가 존재인 것 같다가도 가끔씩 내가 재능이 없는 것 같기도 해 어떨 땐 꼭이 미친 듯이 나오다가 다시 막힐 때는 한없이도 막히더라고 맞아 지금도 First 1은 존나 빠르게 쏘는데도 First 2는 진짜 안 나오네 진짜도 인생도 마찬가지겠지 뭐 안 해만도 어차피 평행은 없어 선택의 문제라고 영원한 존재하지 않게 지금 뭣도 불멸의 주제는 존나게 부담스럽고
I mean, I don't doubt it. There would be no eternity for anything. Being called immortal is fucking overwhelming. I wouldn't doubt it. As much as we love to praise them for the incredible work that they do, the talent that they hold, the way that they speak, the way they conduct themselves, the things in which they do that we love so much, I can't doubt that some of that has to be overwhelming sometimes. Some of those things it could feel like a burden, and not necessarily in a bad way, but it's like it's a higher expectation that you have to hold. So I'm assuming it is very overwhelming at times. And him speaking of sometimes he feels talentless, like the songs write themselves, verse 1, verse 2, the things just compile together, and it's just again, every time I listen to a different Agust song, I get a different insight to YOONGI, and it's just it's I love it. It's very intricate. Exactly. I started just because I liked music, but the adjectives they attach to my name feel too much sometimes. Exactly. He started because he loves music, and then all of these different things that get like linked to him, they can feel incredibly overwhelming. Because it's a higher expectation. It's something that you have to live up to or have to hold, and it just can be a lot. That one constant. That like that background. Because he sounds like he's now under the layer of music that's being tagged along with the song, and that's very interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's it. Okay, so that is one way to start the album, because it just, I keep saying album, by the way. I understand it's a mixtape. I say album because it is a lot more songs than I was anticipating. So please excuse me if I say album instead of mixtape. But that's a lot different than I was anticipating, because it's very real, and just him being honest and him feeling overwhelmed and sometimes tired, which he's allowed to feel. They work so incredibly hard. However, it's still very much YOONGI, and it sounds really good. I'm actually very much surprised by that. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. But anyway, we are now gonna move into our second song, which is titled What Do You Think? I'm not really sure where we're going now, so you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go. Okay. Ooh.
중요한 것도 네가 망했었던 통을 벗어나지도 못하는 것도 성공이 생각해 어떻게 생각하던지 난 미안한데 시발적도 관심 없는 매주도 관심 없는 내 인생이여 중요한 것도 네가 망했었던 통을
this dung interesting.
시발적도 관심 없는 매주도 관심 없는 내 인생이여 중요한 것도 네가 망했었던 통을 벗어나지도 못하는 것도 성공인이 실패와 연관이 있다고 생각하다니 착각이 수줍고 비근접도
Hold on. However you think of it, I'm sorry, but shit, I have no fucking interest. Sorry, I have no interest. It's just in your mind. Seriously think that my success has a connection to your failure. Like, why? Like, the two do not interlink at all. That da 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 that like the in his voice. Love that. Hey. I mean, we're gonna get there. Like, you can think what you want to think, but truthfully, I have no interest, so why even bother? Like, you can think whatever you think. Like, why do you think like your failure is tied to my success? We're two different people, and you can think whatever you want to think, because at the end of the day, I'm still doing this and you're still there. So just keep your fucking opinion to yourself, because no one cares. Yes. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that just reminds me of oh my god, what is the song called? Oh my god, it's from back in the day. My mind automatically went to that song. Hold on, now I have to know what the song is called. Wait 1 second. 2 seconds. We're pulling Spotify up real fast, because that's exactly where my head just went. Where is the BTS playlist? It reminded me of No More Dream. This part in No More Dream at the beginning. Yes! That's exactly where it reminded me from. Oh my god, okay, I'm so happy that I was like, my brain went to that. Okay, but I mean, it is collateral for your youth. At this point, yes. Oh. I mean, yes. And the brats that boast about their money, you have to wonder how much they could have actually earned. This is the thing. People that talk a lot about money normally don't have as much as they say they do. Or yeah. So yes, I agree with that. Okay. Look at it. I mean, all the bastards who try to sell our name to freeload off of us, shut up. Because you know there have been people, so many people over the years, just like, shut up, like, stop. Hey, YOONGI does not care. I mean, ooh, okay. The Grammy. This him, and then there's another layer, and then there's him at the other half of it singing like the bottom half. It just sounds really cool compiled together. That. He keeps saying like, what do you think? What do you think? But I actually have no interest in what the fuck you think, so keep it to yourself. There was a lyric in here that said, people complain, or people asking if idol music is real music. Yes, it is. That's the thing. People look at an idol and they're like, that's not a real artist. That's not real music. How the fuck is it not? These people are literally putting their time and effort into writing these songs, composing them, compiling all the little elements that get put together. How is that not a real song? People love to bitch and complain about so many different things without taking 2 steps back and learning that the different efforts and just everything that goes into something. And people, listen, this was completely a diss track, and I am here for it because, you know, some of the shit needs to be said. And if it has to be put into a mixtape, it has to be put into a mixtape, because these are these moments where they can take all the feelings that they're compiling together and just push them into one direction, and it sounds so good and so raw and real, and it gives them that moment to express how they feel, and I am forever grateful for these. So I am here for this. I'm not opposed to a diss track. I'm just putting it out there right now. So you know what? Yes. But anyway, we are now moving on to our last song, which is Strange featuring RM. Again, I had no idea RM had a collab on this album, so but anyway, let's do this with Strange. Let's go. Okay. Oh. The piano. Ooh. Interesting. These black swan knocked you. That whoa, no. This in the background. Ooh, the way that it's picking up the I'm obsessed with this, like, I don't know if it's necessarily a piano being played, but you have this in the background. It sounds more like it's coming from like a keyboard, like a mixer of some sort. And then you have kind of like this, like, I guess you would call it like kind of like a rap, but not as intense, but it's slightly pulled back. And then you have his voice. So there's 3 different layers that I'm hearing. And the bottom layer, which is that kind of like that keyboard, is sticking out to me the most, and it sounds really good. I mean, ooh. Okay, no, we're going back. These lyrics.
taste? Oh baby, how do you know? I mean, boy, I say everything's under control. 너 시선 다르주고 자본이 통제하는 지야. People talk, 내 피드가 설명해주지 나. 돈 얼마 조건 다이 시스템의 slave. People say everything's under control. 너 시선 다르주고 자본이 통제하는 지야. People talk, 내 피드가 설명해주지 나. 돈 얼마 조건 다이 시스템의 slave. 자랑하기 바쁜 대목거리와 케이지. 총을 누구게 반짝이나 싸우네. 이제는 너도 모를걸. Oh baby, what's your name? 야극화 이미 활짝 피어버린 걸. 내 못난 구멍에 박혀버린 동그란 뭘. 그래도 굴러가 어떻게든 더 이렇게. 다 각자의 탁장에서 괜찮다. 병든 세상에 병들지 않은 자. 소대별이 취급하는 게 이상하지 않아 나도. 노는 자만 세상에서 눈뜬 자. 혼자만 눈도 따는 게 훨씬 이상해 난. 평화를 원하는 자. 싸움을 원하는 자. 손바닥 뒤집듯 빠지는 마찬가지. 꿈은 옥선이 돼. 그런 세상인데 정답은 없어. 그게 정답이야.
I mean, it's getting almost like a music box now. Interesting. Okay, so the entirety of the songs in which I've listened to so far, like, I'm getting the same vibe from the last 3 songs, and having that shift of realness, having that moment where they're taking 2 steps back, they're pulling the curtain away, and they're being real. They're talking about greed and lust, and it's so many different emotions, so many emotions that cloud people's judgment and have them boast about something that's not even worth boasting about, having them condemn, having them hurt. And it just, I'm seeing so many different elements being played into these songs, and it's honest. It's very, very honest. And this song in particular, I feel like the lyrics stood out to me the most, probably because it just, the way that he was able to phrase the different things in which was said within this, it just, finding the words to properly describe, honestly, the lyrics, the musicality, just everything that we just listened to, I don't think I would actually have the proper words to say, because nothing I can say is in comparison to what we just listened to. I'm actually very excited for the rest of this album, because it's taking a whole different turn than the last mixtape that he released, and I'm very curious to see where he's gonna go from this. If we're gonna get something that's kind of along the same lines, if he is going to have an emotional touch in one of the songs, if he is gonna go completely off the grid and do something very different that's gonna surprise me. I don't know, and I am very intrigued, and I don't know, I'm very excited to see what happens next. So I do hope you are as well. Hopefully you enjoyed listening to these with me. If not, I don't know, tell you should watch the video. But anyway, I am gonna go. Hopefully you're having a good day or night, depending where you are in the world. And of course, when you see this video, please note that I love you very much, and I will catch you all later. Bye everyone. Bye guys. Bye.